Well, today seems like a good day for a nice stroll with and a nice travel with the bike. One thing I did, I booted this up a little bit last night. There is a person at the top of the condominiums there in Celadon that only at nighttime. But he'll give you, well, only at nighttime, he'll give you an item and a spell tank, which is for powering up ghost moves. Nothing too exciting, but I just figured I'd go ahead and do that. Starting off with marks. We have to get in our mark. It's all good. Bone club, maybe. Trick. What do you got? Alright. Well, that's annoying, though. Black sludge. But yeah, one thing I have to say, though, there are some times when OBS Studio kind of annoys me a bit. Most of the time I have the setup for it to do audio recording through my headset that I use. But for some random arbitrary reason, it decided to it doesn't want to do audio through that mic on my headset. It wants to just do it through my the downward slope of the bike pack is annoying here. But it wants to do it through the computer microphone. I mean, it doesn't really seem to affect the quality, but it's one of those things where it just really randomly decides to switch up on how it wants to handle my settings, and sometimes it just decides that, oh, I don't like the setting at all, and I'm just gonna not work, and I didn't even touch anything. It probably doesn't help that I have to have different source things depending on what game I'm playing or what I'm using to play it on, to use a different setup if I'm doing something like this on an emulator, or the when I was doing any of the Mario 64 things like Cursed Castles or Kaizo, using Project 64, that's a different setting, or when I was doing something like Halo, that's a different setting. So I don't know if sometimes it just kind of gets through there. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I think he must have had a change, but that's alright. Yeah, it must have changed his type. And I want to see if anything else kind of bad happens to Haunter in this episode. We got our meme with Mark showing up. Eventually we'll get to Haunter's turn in the rotation. See if someone wants to one-shot nuke him. Kind of interesting here. Dragon Dance. That's something that could be rather unfortunate in the right circumstances. Oh yeah, it's also worth mentioning that I definitely did end up getting out of the gym 2 seconds after I finished the segment. I just wasn't concentrating anymore, and I just kept barely missing the one tile to go through the little pathway. Naturally, of course, right? Gosh, I don't know. Foresight. Not really sure what you think you're gonna accomplish with that, but not really my business. Oh. I don't think I've seen Dig come up before in this playthrough. So another kind of interesting thing, I just kind of double checked alongside my original playthrough of Gold, and I'm more or less on par with where I was on that segment-wise, and you know where I'm at here. I was surprised like how close it really is. That said, I think Kanto is going to end up being a bit slower than it was in the old version, just because, like I said, we have you know, more challenging battles to take care of, and the content's more in depth than it was then. Alright, yeah, I kind of forgot to do that before I started the battle here, but... So, alright, let's see what bad things befall Haunter here. Oh yeah, and I guess sort of other things that I didn't show at all, like on the stream, or not stream, but the videos here. In the condominium hotels, you obviously get the customary appearance of the game developers. So once you get all 8 Kanto badges in the remake, you can get oh god, there's that brave bird again. You can get a sound card for the radio that'll give you like classic Game Boy sounds, which I thought was a really cool little addition. So I might make use of that later on for you know, the very end of the game. Oh good, he's using dive. That's kind of funny, actually. Can't really hide underwater from a big wave. Yeah, we gotta go all the way back up. The only real annoying thing about the bike path when you're trying to battle every trainer is you have to go up multiple paths. And that's not always the fastest thing to do. Like I said, I'd like to try to not have a, you know, super long segment again. I mean, I want to try to get another gym in if I possibly can, but there are a decent number of trainers on the path here, so I may have to just say it's not going to happen. We'll find out. But that's another thing. I don't remember if I mentioned it last time when I was talking about grinding, but oh god, it cuts my attack. You really are annoying. But yeah, shinies are really cool and all, but when you're grinding and you have to have that little extra second of animation like every single time it gets thrown out, it does get a little bit wearisome. You don't always think about things like that necessarily. Alright. Ugh, glitchies. Again, I've said it before, that's one thing I'm not going to miss very much. I don't know what it is, if it's the emulator that I used or what, but like some of these glitches just get on my nerves. And the slowdown. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Let's keep rolling as quickly as possible, because I got like 3 more guys over here. There's at least these 2 guys. There's at least 1 more on the other side of this path. Oh, it's always great. 1 Pokemon. Especially one that I can hit super effective attacks on. That's even better. Hey! Oh, one more battle. Yeah, I'm gonna make you do the work. Come over to me. I love some of these things here. I mean, I guess a Venusaur wouldn't be... Wow. That's kind of... I think I've seen that one before, but that's an interesting kind of animation. And of course, hurting my special defense, too. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Because another one's gonna kill me and I don't want to... It never fails, I swear. Ooh, let me just switch into a super effective attack that I obviously could have predicted was coming. There. Oh yeah, I guess I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, I gave Ho-Oh Psycho Boost to replace Aurora Beam. I mean, Aurora Beam has gotten some uses, but basically wanted to give it another attack that was physical, and I don't think I really have really much in the way of like psychic moves. I mean, not that I have like other ice moves either, but just because Ho-Oh is much more with physical attack. Well, that's good. They did kind of improve the bicycle speed. I forgot. Moving up isn't quite as bad as it used to be. But let's see. Yeah, flamethrower. Yeah, most of this is I'm just, you know, going through this a bit because I'm, you know... Oh, I didn't mean to use flamethrower again. That's alright. I wasn't paying much attention when I was doing there. See, it still worked out anyway, but, you know, the joys of just blindly pressing buttons. Nidoking, sure. Yeah, I kind of want to get this, not because I want to be done with the game, but just to move on to something else and to have another game I can cross off the list of actually finishing. I mean, I did get a couple. I finished Cursed Castles and Halo 1 Legendary already this year, which is honestly pretty good. But you know, another one, you know, I've kind of been working on for a while, and not that I have anything against Pokemon. It's not that again, this game's like worked against for so long. I do feel kind of the pull to get something new going. Especially when I know I still have to do... Oh, good. I think we can skip this as a double battle. Ugh. I don't know if I'm going to get to the gym, actually. But yeah, I get to something new. Although, things that aren't new... Wow, this glitches. But yeah, things that aren't new... Apparently, I just sort of like randomly stumbled upon the fact that I guess the Grim Fandango Remaster was finally added to Xbox. I mean, it's because it's been on like everything else for a couple of years now. Because I think it was released on PS4 and PC. I know at this, and like mobile, I think all at the same time. I can't remember if the Switch also came out at the same time or if that was like a little bit later. But it's a couple of years, so I mean, it's like, well, I have to, another one of those games I just have to own pretty much every single time it gets released on something, so that'll be another thing I have to compulsively play through and beat again. Man, Joey's haxing me here with these really awful glitches. I don't know. Not really any great moves for you, but luckily you're kind of a lower level. Yeah, dig that. I'm gonna have to start potioning people soon. Yeah, I think the bridge is gonna be all we're gonna get to. Just I think there's even more trainers on here than there are even in like Gen 1's bridge. I know. Bridge is never like my favorite part of the game. I always found it just a tease. Like the Gen 1, I can talk especially. That I always found it like really kind of tedious. Like this section of the game, it's like, yeah, either you go down the really long path from Lavender Town to Fuchsia City, or you can go down the bike path, and either way it's just like, oh, a long slog of battling all these kinds of trainers and stuff. Man, especially if I was doing a video series of that, I'm like, oh, so many trainer battles. That's alright. I think that's one of the other reasons I am a little bit motivated to sort of keep powering through getting videos of this pretty quickly. Like I said, I mean, so many trainer battles. Huzzah for the flinch hacks. Makes that, like, really easy. Yeah, sure. All these bikers want your number. It's a nice trade-off from before when it felt like all of them were just, like, really jerkish people that just wanted to steal your Pokemon. That's all they would talk about. Like, hand over all your cash, or, you know, I just want to steal your bike, or steal your Pokemon and stuff. Not that they still aren't like that, but hey, now you can trade numbers for them, and they kind of want to be respectful to you. Oh, okay, so I guess they did shorten up the length of it at least, so it's not quite as like, oh man. Developer Pansy. Yeah, that's a great name for a biker. Yeah, it's kind of bugs. This is basically neutral, but I don't want to use my Psycho Boost one big bomb attack there and nuke my special attack right away. Not when there are others. Must continue. Well, now we definitely can't use it anyway. Oh, geez, whatever. Trump card. No! No, not Trump! Yeah, Broccoli just kind of gives me, like, bad memories of playing through Platinum and, like, the Team Galactic members that have that. It's like a little bit more annoying to deal with in that game, especially at some of the points when you have to battle against it. Well, maybe I do have time for the gym. Like I said, I kind of forget. Well, I do have these bird trainer guys here to deal with first. We'll see. I know there's, you know, a few trainers. Oh, well, that's fairly legitimate. I don't really have a good type for that, so I don't want to take forever just to prove a point. Okay. Not bad. Don't really know what else to do with these guys here, but no, I don't got time to talk to people on the phone. Alright. At least one more chance for something bad to happen to Spectre here. We'll have to give him a potion at least. Kind of meant to restock my supplies a bit, but I did forget to do that. I think I was kind of like, oh man. Last time I put the game on before I played it, I spent like an hour just grinding on Kabutops. Oh, no more. Let's just get on with it. Fortunately, everyone's still at least 30 levels behind where I kind of want them to be before the red battle anyway. Mirror match time! But yeah, that's not going to... Really, I'm not really going to get that far without a lot of off-screen grinding. I mean, I'll get some levels thanks to the power of the lucky egg, but man, oh god, another one that I don't really have the right moves for, but let's see how well this goes. Oh, I forgot you had Hydro Pump. I should have remembered. Yeah, it looks like I can win this as a war of attrition. In before a critical hit. Naturally, he's not going to suffer any ill effects from accuracy issues. Hey! There we go. Well, normally I would go to him next, but I can't. If there's another guy over here, whoops. I'd rather not waste another potion right now. Whoop. There. Give it to Lucky Egg! I gotta add up like how much time I've spent. Okay, there used to be 3, but unless one of them got bored of this little area. Sweet. These stutter glitches. Oh. So awful. So I don't even have any other programs running except for this game and OBS Studio. Yeah. Wow, I only now get the phone call about advertising for the bike. Oh yeah, that little gimmick. Oh man. Alright, well, so much for that little idea there. Alright, let's see what happens. Go into the gym. It's hard to believe, yeah, if we get this gym, we'll already be halfway through all the gym battles in Kanto already. Yeah. I do kind of like the added effects for the invisible walls. Like, that was kind of a funny thing back in Gen 1 where like you could basically see the little invisible walls because of the imperfections in the graphics. Oh no! No, not love! Oh no, I can't deal with this. We're not playing that game. That's some Whitney crap. No time for immobilized by love. Just roast him alive. Fortunately, he doesn't really have anything else too impressive to throw at us besides Gust. Other than that, like, the pathway is still mostly similar. Two Noels back to back. That's hilarious. There are definitely some glitches with this randomizer's pulls. Like, there should be a lot of names for it to choose from. The fact that I keep seeing so many of the same ones, not to mention sometimes back to back like that, it's not ideal. Well, I think that's supposed to be a real gotcha because that's more or less where Koga is back in the original Gen 1 gym. Well, it looks like we'll be more or less on time, like I said, unless something really tough comes our way. We shouldn't hit over 40 minutes again, at least, I don't think. Constrict. Oh, I forget. One of my Pokemon was getting Constrict as like a level up kind of move. And I'm just like, no! Constrict is like one of the most useless moves out there. It's like 10 power. And, okay, it does have a chance to lower speed, but like, why? So pointless. And apparently that's about the only thing it's got to use against us. I don't know. That was weird. Seed Bomb. That's like... yeah, I don't know. Yeah, why not? Just for fun, really. Switch Pokemon! Oh, I got just the ticket for Eradicate. Hey-ya! Yeah, you really had me going there. Just let you have that. Must battle everybody. There's Alex. So we have Mark and Alex make their presence known. At least the Crobat's appropriate for the gym, so it's always good when something like that turns up. Yeah, that's what Crobat needs, is more speed. Ha! Sure thing, pal. Oh, yeah. Combustion. I'm not too worried about that nonsense, either. Be kind of nice to have something a little bit stronger than Water Pulse, maybe. I forget if I could probably give him Surf or something, but I think I just keep holding out on the chance that he might have something else in his Learn set coming up, but 2 Combustions. It's been a little while since we've seen identical Pokemon in someone's lineup, let alone it being a non-leader trainer. Okay. Mark! Again with the marks! I don't know how much Mark would appreciate being Janine, but hey, whatever. The first trainer Mark and then the last trainer Mark. Because yeah, that'll be the last fight no matter what for this video. Spearow. So far this lineup isn't very inspiring, pal. Even more so when you consider that, yeah, that's what a level 50 Pokemon there. Yeah, that's cool, I guess. Alright, so at least we got through 2 of them without having to worry about full restore hacks. And hey, Elekid's really going with Judgment, really? We've done this before. Fortunately, you don't have quite the ability to make it hurt as much as Licky Licky. But you're not really going with size and power here. Alright, well this is a little bit better. Might as well do something like that because Flame Wheel is just going to be nerfed anyway. Well, we're dealing with physical attacks anyway, so you're behind the curve. Yeah. There it is. So many 4 restores because I'm battling so many gym leaders and Elite 4 people. God. I can't stand it. You have to use more than one on the same Pokemon. I can't take it anymore. Thank you. Ridiculous. Yeah, no healing moves, but friggin' A, we have to deal with multiple full restores. No, man. After really a obnoxious kind of lineup from Erica, this lineup was nothing. No kidding. Your team sucks, that's why. Alright! Yeah. TM84. And what's that, anyway? Earthquake again, hey, cool. Forget, does anyone else get that? Well, yeah, that's so weird that Terra isn't able to get that. You know, part of me wants to say that I could have given it before he got to the final evolution, but I think that ship sailed. So yeah, we did keep it under 40 minutes this time to get to all of the cycling road and Fuchsia Gym leader. So that's not bad. And like I said, we're halfway through the Kanto gyms already. And just 4 more to go and a couple of small, tiny little side plots, but yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure, yeah, if, like I said, I know we'll definitely need a few more video segments at least, so probably another week or so of playing this before I get to move on to the next game and whatever I kind of do with Kaizo, Mario 64 alongside everything else I do anyway. But that'll be all for today. Later, everybody.